So, hopping right into it, I'll show you guys some of the Tesla trades I made. Well, that price can't be right. What's that say right there? Does that say 260? In Tesla's case, I bought quite a bit early. Started buying a lot of shares in the 250, 260 range. When it hit the 230s and 240s, I also picked up many shares. And I even picked up some shares in the 180 and 190 range. And Model Y production's right around the corner. The Gigafactory in China's almost finished. The biggest building on the planet by square footage. And the Cybertruck unveiling was right around the corner. Guys, let's also not forget, they are exempt from any tariffs that are imposed because they have a physical building in China. Tesla stock just became more and more appealing the more it sank. And as I began to realize that this stock was going to explode, I bought as many shares as I possibly could. For a long time, the argument was, they're not profitable consistently, quarter over quarter, which I can understand from a traditional standpoint. However, in a hyper-growth company like this, where they're putting the money into the technology, they're putting it back in to make better vehicles, and they're putting it back in for infrastructure to later really churn out more profits and more revenue, that's the sacrifice you take. It's not paying out any dividends like a traditional stock. It's taking all that money and reinvesting it. So Tesla avoids the tariffs, and Chinese get cheaper Teslas, as well as get to pump these electric vehicles quicker into their economy so they can cut back on gas and emission vehicles. Ringo grew tired of my Tesla purchases. He began to assault me. He thought I'd acquired too many shares, and he'd listened to too many bears. But guys, if it's a good company bringing in massive amounts of revenue, the price to earnings isn't ridiculous, and there's not a crazy amount of debt on their balance sheet, and there's some other things in there too, good CEOs, many things. But if you're investing in companies with good fundamentals, even when they crash, and you buy, and even when the short volume increases, at some point that stock is going to come back, more than likely. And you're going to make money. You just have to be patient. A stock can always go down more, no matter what happened, no matter how big it's dipped, it can always go down more. So the best thing to do is start an initial position and continue to average down periodically after. By this time, Tesla had returned to my average, in fact a little bit above, so I sold some shares off in anticipation that it was going to pull back some, and I would be able to pick up more shares at a better discount, which is exactly what I did. This trade will never work.
I'm a grown man. I've known who I wanted to be for 30 fucking years.
As the shorts fired more rounds, we loaded our ammo.
Well, you already know who I am. I'm that Budweiser drinking, weed smoking, titty fucking son of a bitch you love. Right, get me!
So, here's Tesla's 1-year chart. You can see where I began to acquire shares. And here's where I sold. Right here. And then it ran another $120 from where I sold. So did I blow my load a little bit early? Absolutely. But I still came.